wash up for nothing. Water wash up for nothing. Water wash up for nothing. Water wash up for nothing. Agitated.
I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got team and we riding on it. Yeah. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, try and run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that
First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the
each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well, and popped it free from his grasp.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the 18-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He's going to keep this again. He'll pitch it back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Here's Carson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Carson on the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Ty Montgomery on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Here's the option. He's got room to run past the 20. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
First down, and they'll try to run the option left. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Going to be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Smith catches left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback, and he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Colts on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Colts add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Is complete and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Denver.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. He'll look to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
The Broncos first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play. And that'll bring up second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Third down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Out quickly to Judy. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
33-yard line.
First down, he'll drop to throw it on the crossing route, complete. It's Smith. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Forced out to his left. Throw left side, complete. That's Smith. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trent Taylor there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Colts.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down, Denver.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Going deep here for Allen. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Song for the field goal, a 20-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal is a way of doing it. Makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
The kick is
and this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
The tackle
that's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The 20-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, Can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. They go play action here on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Akeem Hicks. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Mike Pennell in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
Logan Cook in.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Johnson now to throw on 2nd down. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Brought down.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now it's Carson. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Eddie Jackson.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 10.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. There was a lot of zip. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A second nice move. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play. Back to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. They'll look to throw again. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They run it with Carson. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's back to throw. And Allen's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
To Keenan Allen.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Allen for a Denver touchdown.
The Broncos.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Colts, 28.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.